listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
Too young to know, but we're really meant to be in love. Wow. Now we had nicknames. It was Boogie and Nana, and we vowed we'd never ever part. But when your folks moved away, it was the saddest day of my life. I just broke down. But now that I'm grown, I'm so all alone, 'cause no one makes me feel the love we share, 'cause it was so real, yeah. Tell her for me. About you constantly. There's not a day that you're not on my mind. Well, I sometimes wonder if you think about me, 'cause it's been such a long, long time. Well, but I know in my heart that we're so far apart that one day I will again. So until that day, I'll continue to pray, and it won't be long, I know, until I see your lovely face, yeah.
loving you, yeah. You got me burning, baby, burning for you. Want you to tell me what you need.
She said I need you to love me, to make my soul.
Can't get much better, babe, better than your
She
love.
said I need you to love me, to my soul, my soul,
My soul, I'll tell the truth. I'll pass your test. On this round and round we go. I'll be the man who does the best as we take things nice and slow. Something about the way you pour into me, girl. You got me learning about you. I'm just a man that knows what he wants.
She said I need you to love me, to my soul.
You can't get no better, baby, better than my
She
love.
said I need you to love me, to my soul, my soul. Better, can't find nothing. No, better. Don't need it. Can't find nothing better. You're the lover, baby. Better than love. Gotta have it. Can't find nothing better, baby. No, no, oh no. Yeah, when you call my name, you call my name. I'll be there when you need it. Call my name. I know that you need to love me, to my soul, in your soul, baby. I know that you need to love me, to my soul, my soul, soul. Can't find nothing better. Can't find better than love. Nothing better. Can't find nothing. No. Find nothing better. Gotta have it. Better than love. All your love can't find nothing. There's nothing better than love.
That each passing hour get me. The crazy quirks of me, quirks of me. I'm glad I met you, so glad I met you. I can't believe you even talked to me. You turned and looked at me. You noticed me, you smiled at me. Wow, wow. Ooh, hey. So glad I met you. So glad, baby. I want you next to me. So glad you get me. So glad, yeah. I know you understand. Ooh, the crazy quirks of me. I'm crazy. I wanna hold your hand. So glad I met you. So glad. So glad I met you. So glad, yeah. I know I talk too much, but I just can't shut up. You bring me so much joy, boy. I'm so glad I met you. You bring out the best in me. You make me feel so free to be me. Don't ever go away, boy. I just want you to stay. Glad I met you. Oh, yeah. I want you next to me. So glad you get me. I'm glad, baby. I know you understand. Oh, yeah. The crazy quirks of me. Oh, yeah, yeah. I wanna hold your hand. Oh, so yeah. Glad I met you. Yeah. I'm glad, baby. Glad I met you. Ooh, glad I met you. I'm so glad. I want you next to me. I want you next to me. Oh, yeah. I know you understand. The crazy quirks of me. I'm crazy, baby. Would you be my man? So glad I met you. So glad, so glad I met you. Yeah. You know I got to have you next to me. You got me seeing things I never thought I could be. I'm gonna shout it from the highest peak that I'm free and I'm me, 'cause you're next to me. Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey. Uh-huh. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad, baby. I need you next to me. Oh, yeah. I know you understand me. Oh, yeah. I wanna hold your hand, boy. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad, baby. I need you next to me, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You understand me, baby. Won't you be my man? Won't you be my man, yeah. Glad I met you. So 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 glad I met you. I want you next to me. So glad you get me. I know you understand the crazy quirks of me. I'm crazy, baby. Would you be my man? So glad I met you. So glad, so glad. Yeah. You know I got to have you next to me. You got me seeing things I never thought I could be. I'm gonna shout it from the highest peak that I'm free and I'm me, 'cause you're next to me. Uh-huh. to me. I need you next to me.
to me. Oh, keep on doing what you do. You gotta get next to me. Keep on doing what you do. You gotta get next to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Say you love me. Say I'm the one your eyes see. Tell me you need me, you need me. Deep down inside, like I need you, you see. I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Through the rain and through the cold, together we can never grow old. Sometimes the going can get a little tough. There'll be too many times, my Lord, the road's gonna get a little rough, but I need you to see me through. I just wanna hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Together we can conquer this whole wide world. Look, let me take you by the hand, somewhere on God's country. We'll sail on a piece of land because I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Would you say, say you love me?
I love you.
Won't you say to the matter? I just want you to say it. Say you love me, and make sure you don't tell nobody else. I just want to hear you say it.
My sister.
What's happening in our lives? Will my children get to
You are listening to GHP Radio, powered by iTrackRadio.com, your independent music source. Fresh, new music, right here on the all-new GHP Radio, your new independent music source.
This is for my friend Griselda, Medina, who we lost this year. I have to tell you that I've known Griselda for many, many years. I believe it's been more than, maybe 12, 13, 14 years. I met Griselda through Facebook, and she was a fan of my music way back in the day. She supported my band, Groove School Band, when we came out with our album, Limited Edition. But what Griselda and I had was also the love of hard rock and heavy metal. And one of our favorite bands was the Scorpions. And one of her favorite songs was the Zoo. And I still rock that song all the time in my car. And now it gives me a different meaning when I play it, because I always think of Griselda. I will miss her very, very much. And she's not going to leave me, I can tell you that much, man. I mean, I've never met her in person. We've spoken many times. I've been on the GHP show many times, and I consider her my sister. So I'm so thankful that you're doing a tribute to Gary and Ray Mack and Joyce and the whole crew. Griselda was a wonderful, wonderful person. God bless her. God bless her memory. God bless her soul. This is Christian De Masonis. Thank you.
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special edition of the Indie Live Spot, a tribute to our dear sister Griselda Medina. And that was just a beautiful tribute there from Christian Day Masonis. Christian, we appreciate you sending that over. That was beautiful. And I know Grizz is smiling right now on that one. But
That's probably no doubt, T.
What was that, Ray?
I said that's probably no doubt. I'm just listening to criticizing me, you know. I don't know what to do about that.
No,
Yeah.
we'll keep the tradition alive.
We'll definitely keep it. Oh, yeah. But we definitely miss our sister. Oh, my goodness. Yes,
Most
indeed.
definitely.
And I want to welcome both David McLaurin and Val Lewis here with us today. They wanted to come in and talk about it because, you know, they know. David, your Grizz is ninja. You know that.
Oh yeah.
You know.
She was like the sweetest in the world. You know, we talked offline as well as on the show, so you know, she was really dear to me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
same here.
yeah, Grizz was very fond of you, Val, and
Yeah,
loved your music and everything.
and we've shared a lot of time here, you know, on the show with you all. I mean, we basically just ended up being family after, you know, a few hours per show of just being online here and talking about you know, life in general.
Oh yeah.
And you know, like I mentioned, I've, you know, had a couple sessions. I'd say probably 3 or 4 times where Griselda and I just talked, just she and I on the phone, you know, and shared our hearts with each other. And you know, I kind of knew what, you know, she's been dealing with, and it was a shock when I heard the final news. You know, so
Yeah.
I just wanted to spend some time here again with family. You know, that's what we are in this music world, and
Absolutely.
Yes.
got to keep it together.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. Grizz, I mean, I tell you, now Grizz today is actually her services was actually started at 1:00, which was about an hour ago, and they're in New Braunfels, Texas there. And what I want to do, I'm just going to read from her obituary for everyone, for the ones that may not have got to see that. But anyway, Griselda Medina of New Braunfels, Texas, passed away Saturday, May 21st at the age of 61. She was born in New Braunfels on November 10th, 1960, to Louis Medina and Mercedes Benavides. I think that's how you pronounce that. And Griselda was preceded in death by her parents and brother Ernesto. Griselda attended business school at San Antonio College and then went on to study sign language, which was one of her passions. I remember her talking about that a lot. She taught the hearing impaired in both the San Marcos and San Antonio independent school districts. Griselda was known for her contagious laugh, and most times would end up in tears from having laughed so hard, and that's the truth. And she could recall past events as if they had just occurred and laugh uncontrollably. And every time when she used to laugh here on the show, she made me laugh. Griselda loved her friends and family and kept mementos of special events and occurred during her lifetime, whether it was an invitation to the wedding, graduation, baptism, funerals of a loved one, or ticket stub from a concert she attended. Those were the fondest of memories that meant something to her. Griselda was loved by and could relate to many people through her passion of music for all genres. She genuinely loved jazz and her GHP radio family. We are most grateful to GHP Radio for allowing Griselda to be part of the program. This is coming from her family, as it brought her true joy. Griselda is survived by friends from all over and family that will genuinely miss her. However, we are comforted in knowing that she has been reunited with her parents, loved ones that have already passed on. So there you go. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was all true. Grizz laugh was very infectious, and
Very much so.
I, I used to just couldn't hold my composure all the time when I'm here on the show when we whether she's picking on Ray or correcting Ray's vocabulary or whatever the case may be. She was used to tickle me to death.
Yeah.
I don't know, Gary. I don't know if you mentioned that if anybody if you want to write something in the chat and you want us to read it over the air, let us know.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Because some people aren't in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want us to do that, one of us can read it for you. And if you want Ray Mack to read it, just say, Ray Mack, read this.
Don't put me up to that now.
Hey,
But you do
Hey,
it.
come on, Ray.
Uh,
Got to do it for Grizz.
I'll make my comments on this.
or even if it's one of your fondest memories of her. I think I think I've been here 5-6 years, and I love the way when she mocked or imitated Mac when he fell asleep when he was in Africa.
Yeah.
Ooh,
She knew
she did that
she
good.
had you held down.
Yes, she did.
She said, "Yeah, he was like this," and he went, "I can't do it like her."
Well, she did it good, though. She knew how.
She got him good.
Oh my goodness.
One of my favorites was when she said to Ray, "Good night. Say good night, Gracie."
Yeah.
That always made me laugh for some reason.
I know it.
Yeah, the last time I was over there, I done the show. Shoot, I was in the bed.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I knew. I was in the bed.
Yep.
I remember that.
I remember that show all too clearly.
Oh yeah. Oh, both Chris and I, we were sweating it on the air. And Gary was busy with whatever
Right, the technical
technology he was
stuff.
doing, but
Right.
technical stuff, right? And Chris and I were like,
You know, you look at
"Can we
it.
go on a break, please?"
You look at
God, when we got off the air, we let Mac have it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
Oh
I
yeah.
was trying to cover it up, but everybody's pulling covers. I was trying to cover it up.
Everybody's pulling covers.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh my
Everybody.
goodness.
George,
Yeah.
And Chris was.
you missed a good one. The
Yeah.
last time we were on, which wasn't that long ago,
Right.
with Mike Garvin.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Ray, I know you're going to remember this. You were sipping on your Sonic milkshake, and Griselda looked at me through the screen here, and it looked at Gary. Gary, can you mute his mic?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was making so much noise.
He was sipping that shit.
You must have done it more than once, because I remember you doing it too.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know?
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
remember one time, Gris would always talk about Mac eating and making noise.
Mhm.
And she said,
Yeah.
he opens a bag of chips and you just can hear it.
Yeah.
And she loved it that day when I realized each square, if you guys can see, each square has a mute button, a separate mute button.
Right.
And I clicked the Mac's mute button, and what I didn't realize is that I couldn't unmute it. You had to, if I mute your button in Skype, you have to unmute it.
Yes.
So Mac was trying to talk, and Chris was cracking up. I was too. Chris was like, all you could see was this, and he didn't know he was muted.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I made it to off the air that it was me.
Right.
The thing is, I had my answers, but
Oh.
I tell you, boy, Grizz was always trying to. She always corrected me.
Yes, she did.
No, that's just be me. You know.
Yeah,
And-
but she had to interpret it though. She had to
Well,
be
yeah.
interpreted
Yes.
sometimes because sometimes we couldn't
Yeah.
understand what you were saying.
Oh, the time
And I
when you
always
said-
had to type it in the
Yeah.
chat box.
Exactly.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
When you said Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear it. I had to go back and realize, yeah, he did say Little House on the Prairie. So I had to go back to her and tell her I heard it. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. Oh, my
I
goodness.
know it.
I have to tell you one
Okay.
thing, and I told Mac this,
Mhm.
but you guys, Giris and I were on the phone probably a year, 2 years at the most, and we were talking about her correcting Mac, and she said, "You know what? But nobody else can pick on Mac because I'm gonna get him."
Yep.
In other words, I can talk about
Yeah.
and that's when we have become like siblings. You know, we might pull on each other every now and then, but
Right.
if somebody else tries to do it,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
That's right.
I like what Henry just said on the
sometimes she
chat.
make me kind of warm. Sometimes she made me a little
Oh,
warm.
you get Scott straight
I
out mad.
know.
Be honest. I would get mad, and I would laugh.
Yeah.
But she loved her brother Mac. I'm telling y'all, she did.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
said, yeah, nobody else can pick on him.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
think after many years of us being together, that we became family.
Oh yeah.
You know,
And
Yeah.
as most of you
Absolutely.
know, during the show that day, at the end of the show, I don't know if y'all remember, I felt like I was rambling, and I said, "Y'all, I'm just so distracted right now."
Mhm.
And I was distracted because we honestly didn't know where our sister was.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're trying to do a show and talk. And we had some exciting news about the African American Museum in Oklahoma City and the plans. It was all beautiful. But I think I need to go back and watch it again because I really don't think, with all due respect, that I was really into it. I got up twice because I was waiting for police officers
Right.
to call me back.
Yeah, it was a stressful thing that
It was a
weekend.
and so
Well, see, the point is, I had just talked to Grizz. Gary said he had talked to her during the week of
Yeah.
the week before.
the
But see,
Thursday before that Saturday.
Yeah,
I talked to her.
beginning of the week.
I talked to her on Wednesday. Matter of fact,
Okay.
of the week of the show, and I said, Grizz, was talking about the bringing in Al Lindsay and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I said, well, she was sounding bad then. I said, Grizz, she sure sounded bad. She said, yeah, Ray, I got this call. I said, well, okay, baby. I said, go ahead and get you some rest, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I know Gary called. I know I called, and Joyce called.
No, it was email.
Was it email?
What you mean? The last email I got from her was Thursday, but we were all calling the police station though Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, during the show.
We're all
right.
trying to get them to get out there, because I was trying to explain to the officer. I said, look, she doesn't miss a show. If she does, we will know about it. And he did what he could. He checked with neighbors. One neighbor, and he called the hospitals in the area. Then he called back because during the show I muted and I left my chair, and that's why, because I got the call.
Right.
And about an hour after the show, I was like, I can't wait because we couldn't get a hold of the apartment complex was closed.
It was closed. Yeah.
I called back again, and I had it on speaker, and when we were off the air, and we're like, "I'm sorry, our mailbox is full."
Yeah.
So how do you get in there? And that's when I said, Jordan, you live in San Antonio. Can you help us troubleshoot this? And then she came up with the idea of reaching out to relatives on Facebook. So we both did it, and one relative responded, and that was David.
Thank God.
And, yeah. And and then Matt called me. He said, give me that number, Joyce. Give me that number, Joyce.
Yeah.
I said, we can't wait till Monday. That's ridiculous. And I said, good, because maybe another voice will help. And I gave him the number. He sent an officer what he told me. He called me back to let me know. Then he called back again. Hey, the officer called you and said, yeah, we got a key. The maintenance man. See, they had him.
The maintenance man could not get in.
Right.
They could not get in. Why would the maintenance man should have a key? But come to find out, Grizz had changed the lock. Had the lock changed. And I said, well, change the lock. And I told him, I said, well, what y'all need to do, y'all need to get a hold of somebody that owns this apartment and get on this now, because she could land in there incapacitated, can't move or get to the phone.
Right.
I read so much hell about that child, it was crazy.
Yeah. Look, they told Mac, we already have Joy Spencer down here.
Shit, that don't make no difference.
Hey, who cares?
Right.
So,
who cares?
So I said,
somebody just needs to, I was online trying to find the owner. We were just buzzing that whole. I told Mac, I don't care. I had my phone next to my bed. I didn't even go to sleep, but I told him, I said, call me no matter what time. And I think that when the final news came and we were all on the conference call, and like I said off the air to David, we were talking, because I'm like, we were still kind of in shock, even though actually we kind of knew our worst fears, put it that way, were confirmed. But I hung up on everybody. I said, I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't handle it, because I didn't want to scream on the phone.
But Sunday, I was still up. This is all day Sunday. I'm still up. We're doing this and I think it had to be early Sunday morning, about 2:00. And I talked to one of the officers. Said, yeah, they found her and on the floor. And so I think I called everybody that night too to find out. It was about 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because we were talking all night long, back all day, the next day too, just trying to deal with it.
But, although she was all right with me. I can remember the first time we met Grizz. Myself and Gary was in San Antonio to Jordan's show that she was putting with Rocco.
Right.
And, she was just laughing. We had a good time and all of that. And I guess the next year or whatever, I presented to Gary. I said, hey, G, once this is a lot of fun. Why don't we just bring her on to the show? That's what we did.
Yeah, that's how it went.
That's how it went.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. That's his history. Try one female, boy, I'm telling you, she was from hell.
All right, Mac.
Sliding down that slope.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Gary, what did you tell me a couple of days you were going to say about Grizz before you say something to Mac? What did you say? What would Grizz say or something like that? What I'm going to miss about Grizz is this, when Mac says something crazy.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to throw my finger up with you and go ahead.
I remember y'all couldn't find me for some reason. I don't know. I think my son got sick. When I finally came on, I said, "I'm sorry, y'all. I was incognito." And Grace laughed so hard. She laughed so hard.
Yeah, that one killed her. Yeah, and she used to love that one.
And I said, I love when you say that. And one day she said it. It was off the air. Okay, I said, yeah, you can get away with it.
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, I miss her.
But the whole thing, after the show is done, and then the show did, we get off air, and we just be normal. We just talk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can talk up to
hours.
We talk for hours after the show.
Laughing. Y'all, Gary acts like he's quiet, but Gary has some stories.
Oh yeah.
Off the air. Oh, one of these days you need to talk about the ghosts.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah.
Those were hilarious. And be back here. But I have a question, guys. What is one thing that Grizz did not like to talk about and would not talk about?
Well, I know she didn't like. I know she didn't like to talk about politics, though. She
That's
always
it.
wanted. She did
Yes,
not
That
want
was
she
my,
that.
didn't. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always told her this. I said, Grizz, politics is surrounded by everybody's life one way or another. So you have to listen to it, and talk through it or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
But politics is around us every single day, and you see it right now with gas prices. People getting, trying to do something about people getting killed and stuff like that. So it's around us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I understand, but she, we're off the air or even on the air.
Mhm.
If we're talking about politics, she was like this on the side, typing,
Yeah.
maybe
Hmm.
posting
Yeah.
Yeah.
you. She was like,
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
she'd find something else to do for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
she did.
and off the air, I'm hungry, y'all gotta go eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And see, just so you know how I am, I didn't even know that she did not like to talk about politics because I never bring the subject up either.
Oh,
Right.
you
I
would
am
know
just,
she brought it up. She
I
tell you.
have just gotten so tired of what's going on in government these days.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I started back in probably 1984 when I noticed that greed and power were starting to take over people's lives in the workplace, let alone in, local government, city government, state government, you just name it.
Oh yeah.
I said from that point on, we're in the last days of time for sure. This is
Mhm.
exactly what's happening.
But the thing is, see, just come to think, I worked in that system for 31 years.
Same here, 30 years for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, besides just the military also, so
Hmm.
my whole life has been in the system, one way or another. Now the system is paying me.
Hmm.
One way or another, it's paying me.
Mhm.
Right.
You know? But
Right.
but being a government employee, you pretty much have to stay on top of what's going on within the system because it can affect you and your job. I can't say how many times I done been ripped and moved across the country,
Mhm.
Hmm.
you know, to keep my livelihood, keep my family well.
Yeah.
So I had to do those things,
Well, of course.
Mhm.
you know.
Nobody's gonna blame you,
Oh no. But the thing is, Joyce, I was getting kind of tired every time I look up. I'm uprooting my family, going to a different state.
hmm
That was the thing. But it was still successful. My kids, got out of high school, college, and everything else. And
Hmm.
my wife, my grandbaby came over here the other day when she was afraid that she was getting ready to leave home, graduating, crying, coming and talking to her papa and everything. And I just told her, I just said, my Mima is not here. I said, well, baby, look at it like this. Your Mima is looking down upon you. It's going to be a good day.
Mhm.
So it's going to be successful for you. You have to move on.
Well, that was for you, Grizz.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
things. But politics is in our lives. I don't care what anybody say, it's there. We can't get rid of it.
It's true.
What can we
Well,
do?
actually, we can. We just have to stop weaponizing things.
Mhm.
Everything does not have to be a whole, committee of, do's and don'ts and who's profiting off of our misery.
Right.
I mean, it's simple.
Mhm.
Life should just go on.
Mhm.
Well, yeah,
You
yeah.
better preach. Well,
Well,
Mhm.
It's time.
Mhm.
It's
I
time.
mean, everybody complains about the system, but nobody's really willing to do anything about it.
There you
That's
go.
how I look at it.
Yeah.
And you hit the nail on the head because I
Sure
was going to
did.
say the
If
same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
well,
All of us who realize what's going on is wrong,
yeah.
you can't get quiet anymore.
You can't.
Say what's on you. If you what they say, if you see something, say something.
say something.
Yep.
Jump into it and stop it. Because I'm sure many times with all of these shootings that have gone on, where people are standing around and they know something's about to happen and don't do it.
And don't do anything about it.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
mean,
key.
there's a point of being afraid about losing your life, because of it happening right in front of you or beside you, whatever. But then there's that point too where you can't just stand and let it happen.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
We all have
And
to take a part in it, and let always go back to our Lord.
Mhm.
He taught us well.
Yeah.
Love one another as I have loved you. Love is the most important thing that is missing in today's society, and we got to put it back. It ain't gonna just go by itself.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's amazing you mentioned that, Val, because that was the message. I had not planned on this, but that was the message that came out of my show Friday in Tulsa. Because I did originals and covers, and I love Sade because I did a tribute a few years ago, and one song. Well, the first one was "Sweetest Taboo," and I did "Soldier of Love," and told all this time that we need to be soldiers of love. Not, I didn't say that, but as opposed to war, soldiers of love. And after that, I went into No Ordinary Love. I said, but it's not. It's the love we need to give now is not an ordinary love. And saying that, and reaching out to the audience with love, it went over very well. Mac and Gary were there, and people had their hands in the air, and they got up and they danced, and it was a very diverse crowd, all ages. Saw teenagers, babies, little kids,
Yeah, it was
everybody it was a beautiful thing to see something like that. And I knew going in that Oklahoma had just experienced a mass shooting.
Right.
So
That same week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody texted me. I didn't know it had happened. Was it Thursday before? Was it last Thursday?
It was like
The Thursday.
Wednesday or
Yeah.
Thursday. It was early that week.
And somebody texted me, I hope this doesn't affect your show, and the mass shooting doesn't affect your show in Tulsa. And I'm like, what shooting?
Right. Right.
I had to Google it and realize it had happened like 8 hours before I got the text. But, the show must go on. I think what they did was increase security. There was security on both sides of the stage watching,
Yeah.
but you know what? We got to keep moving. We got to keep living.
We do.
And, my daughter is a teacher, and she posted something because somebody was blaming the teachers for the massacre in Uvalde. And that blew my mind.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, how does that even enter your brain? Enter your thought process to blame the teachers? How does that come up?
It makes no sense. It don't.
Well, Joyce, I can always, I see what Grizz is coming from about the politics of it all. But like I said, you still have to kind of look at that, because what are these politicians gonna do about the killing of these kids? That's too many kids that's being killed at one time.
Period. I didn't know, but after Uvalde, I found out that there were over 200 mass shootings.
Right.
In this country.
254.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't report everything. You can't report everything. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes we don't know about.
And maybe that's on purpose, because if we know it's people gonna start doing like what Beto did here in Texas. What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm talking about. He just came right.
Him out.
I'm gonna come back to Grizz. If Grizz was still been alive and she saw that on the internet or anything, that girl would have been flipping all the way out.
Yeah, she would have been.
Yeah, she was
taking over right now because of this, because it doesn't make sense. And I can see why she don't. A lot of people don't care about the politics. I understand that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, because it can lead into a lot of anger. It can lead to an insurrection. It can lead to a lot of ugly things.
Yeah. Exactly.
And because I have people in my family that we're opposite ends, very few of the spectrum in terms of politics, but we still love each other and we still get together. But there are some people who are such extremists. You can't, if you disagree with them, they're hostile towards you, and they want to fight, they want to shoot. Where if you disagree with me, I'm like, okay, bro, all right, cool. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to try to kill you, bomb your house, or anything like that.
Right.
But unfortunately, there are some extremists out there, and I think we need to put them in their own category.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, extremists, fascists, extremists.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
I was in Oklahoma City, buying some monitors and monitors and everything. I,
Uh-oh, is
I,
it the
I
dog?
no, now I come out.
They
I've been
know.
shot out, cussed out, and everything else. I don't know if the cat got a gun or whatever. It didn't make me no different. He wasn't gonna cuss me out. I went and punched him in his throat. He said, "Don't put your hands on." I said, "I cussed him out. I don't already put my hands on you." And come on. Like I said, then I didn't see no police.
Mhm.
He done went in Best Buy and video. Somebody, one of them employees, let him video off the monitor, off the screen there, and he gonna post it on social media.
Mhm.
I was so angry about that, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that was the last show, right? Remember we actually
Yeah,
showed the
but I'm just
footage
saying
about
that.
it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that what I'm saying about what we just saying about the killing, and you don't know who has what out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I was making
Yeah.
that statement.
Well, true. That is true.
You know, then
Yeah.
these clowns gonna turn around and post everything on social media, telling the people what they're getting ready to do, and they go ahead and do it before the police even see anything.
You talking about
What
your
they call it, a manifesto,
mm-hmm.
put
Mhm.
it out there before. People see this stuff. How come they don't say something right then?
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, but you can't believe
Because
pictures though.
yeah.
My daughter
I mean,
posted, I was so proud of, I'm sorry, David. My daughter
no, you
posted,
good.
said, what did she say? I was hired to be an educator, not a military soldier or something like that. Whatever she said, it was profound and I can't remember exactly, but she's right. When you became a teacher, you're not trained. The police officers are trained, military people are trained, but you know what I mean? So, but they're okay, David, I'm gonna get off and let homie take over.
No, I mean the problem is really a simple problem. Everybody, politics is simply choosing a side. I mean, and being affiliated with a political side is even greater than being in a family, even greater than being human, because that's what people really set as a dividing line to perpetuate whatever hate they have for another person.
Yeah,
I mean, at
it's
the end of
terrible.
the day, it's, we have so many things that define us: political affiliation,
Religious,
religion,
hmm
nationality, skin
hmm
color. I mean, everything, boils down to, a political view at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the thing is, none of us chose how where we were born, the color of our skin,
Mm-mm.
you know, we just happened to be in a place, but we're taking such pride in it that we are willing to put another person down because of it.
or
Something that
kill
we
for
had
it.
no, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to kill for it
yeah, but we
instead of
need to value
understand.
life.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember my son was in first grade at the time, and I was a few parents would. We had a big breakfast for all the parents to come eat breakfast with their children. I think he was in first grade at the time. And this beautiful lady, we have parents on each side of the table preparing plates, but we put it on all the tables first. But we were standing there in case there were more people needed it or whatever. And this lady comes up dressed in, what do you call the headpiece that they wear in the Mideast? The ladies wear.
Right.
What's
I
the
don't know.
word?
I don't
Yeah.
know, but I know what you mean.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And she had the whole garb. She was gorgeous, y'all. She was just gorgeous. And she came with her plate, and there was a guy standing on the other side of me and a lady to my left. We're the three that heard it. She said, I can't eat this. And so I looked to see if there was something wrong with it. I didn't see anything. But all of a sudden, it clicked to me that whatever that was on that plate, it was against her religion.
Mm.
And I said, okay. And the guy said, I'll make another one for you. Took it back. We didn't argue.
Right.
But the lady to my left said, well, you could just take it off.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
and, And no, that's when she said that. That's when the man took her plate and said, "I'll fix you another one. What is it that you don't want?" She didn't want the ham. It was the ham. It was against her religion. Okay. Now, is it against mine? No. But why couldn't we honor her? Because she was very respectful. She wasn't angry. Her demeanor was very kind. She just said, "I can't eat this."
Yeah.
You know? Whether it's a diet issue, religious issue, to me, it wasn't a problem to accommodate her. But to the lady to my left, "Oh, why don't you just take it off?" She was irritated by it, and the gentleman, he just took her plate and like in a hurry, like, "Let me just take this before it's turned to this." And we just prepared another plate for her without the ham and gave it back to her. And she said, "Thank you." And she walked away. To me, that didn't have to turn into a hostile situation where sometimes something, like you said, David, is really simple. To me, it was just really simple. But to some people, it's not simple. And they were very angry. I mean, did you hear when my Sarah posted yesterday? I gasped when I read it. I said, "Oh, I'm sure that's not true." So I Googled it. And there was a pastor in Texas that said that homosexuals should be shot in the head.
That's what should have been shot in the head itself. Because you can't just judge people who they are and what they are. You know, you just cannot do that.
That's terrible.
But they do.
And I read the article, and it was true, y'all. And he was serious about it. He was serious about it. This is not a comedian. It's not a good joke either, honestly. But I was hoping to find it's just a joke. And then I know, and what I would say is, "Man, you can't joke about that." But no, it wasn't a joke. He meant it. He meant it, meant it. And I was like, wow, that's a very aggressive way to deal with something. You just shoot them in the head. Because the reason why it affected me, because that's what happened to those kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've heard some pastors just recently talking about political lines and who shouldn't be allowed to live and whatnot. And I'm like, whoa. Dead that. I'm like, not even.
You better get out that church in a hurry.
I'm like, I was the first one out of
James.
That's another Grizz right there.
Time to get out that church.
Yeah.
But you know, if you think about the COVID and everything, see, that was the design to depopulate the population.
Watch it, David.
Don't start.
David,
Go ahead, David.
Yeah.
We're not touching any of that.
No.
This is,
We sign off.
We don't have enough time. We don't have enough time for that.
We're honoring Chris, so we're not having that conversation.
Yeah, because Chris does not like to talk about this.
Right. Grizz eyes are rolling right now. So, but anyhow.
Mac, we'll have that conversation offline.
All right.
Yeah. And then also later in the show, what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually share our weekend that we had. We had a fantastic weekend this past weekend here in Oklahoma. Joyce was part of a awesome jazz fest in Tulsa. Joyce, you can elaborate on it and everything, but we had that, and then we also had a little festival going on in Oklahoma City as well, where Walter Taylor and Maurice Johnson and Trey Balfour and David Carter reunited and did a nice performance of After Five, and the word is out that they're actually going to finish some work when they were together. They're actually going to be well. I'm not gonna get all into that because I don't know the details in it, but anyway,
Mr.
right.
Walter's in the chat room, so we can have him.
Okay.
Give us some info.
Yeah, definitely. But we do have some video footage that we're going to share with everybody of some of the weekend that we had because we had a great time. We got to meet up with Joyce and Ray and even Carmen. Carmen showed
Ray.
up, but also
Ray Ray.
it was such a great time, and
Boy,
yeah.
and I tell you, me and Gabe was up there last September. The weather was nice.
Mm-hmm.
This time the weather was perfect. I'm talking about it was nice, cool,
Oh
and
yeah.
everything. No rain, no heat.
Right.
Boy, I tell you,
It was beautiful.
Yeah, the weather was perfect.
And,
it was perfect.
and I want to send a shout out to Mr. John Taylor and also Cynthia Taylor. They
Yes.
Right.
just
It,
such a great event, John. So we really appreciated it
Ray.
and enjoyed ourselves there.
Ray Mac, did you get to go over to John Taylor's to smoke a cigar like you said you would?
no,
It was too busy.
no. We went to a nice restaurant. No, you know, I thought we were gonna be able to do, but John was so busy.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yes,
He had
he
a lot to
was.
do with. Yeah, he had a whole lot to deal with.
He was busy.
Yes.
Mhm.
Shoot. I should-
Because even
I
the night
should-
before was rehearsal night.
yeah. But it was some people. One of the sponsors was sitting right next to us.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm talking about they was fixing up the martinis left and right. I kept looking. I said, hell, they need to fix me one.
I'm surprised you didn't ask. You so bold.
No.
No,
He probably did on the low.
They said no. That's why he's not.
no,
telling.
they didn't say no. I just didn't have nothing. I just didn't have anything to put it in.
Ray,
Okay.
it's called a cup or a glass.
I didn't have a go cup with me, boy. I wish I did. I'd have to fix me up one of the martinis.
They might have
No,
had.
why would you need a go cup if you're driving?
Well, yeah, that's true.
We're not going to talk about that kind of. Well.
But real quick, I want to do this right fast. Val, why don't you let us know about your recent project? Because you got something that has it released yet, or is it getting ready to release?
You're talking about what has released, Playtime.
Yeah, Playtime. That's right.
Yeah, that's been on radio worldwide. It's actually on all three smooth jazz top 100 charts right now.
Awesome.
All right.
And yeah, it's been getting quite a bit of good airplay. Again, it's called Playtime, and I did it with guitarist, songwriter Michael Garvin.
Yes.
And, we're actually in the midst of working on another new single, which we're targeting for August, September timeframe for release. So, the ideas and the creative juices are flowing.
Yeah.
And, we've got some exciting stuff going on along with my music foundation as well. F2F Music Foundation, a nonprofit that I started a couple of years ago.
Nice.
We have an upcoming music summer camp that will be held on the campus of Houston Community College next month. So, looking to bring on some more instructors. Joyce, you're more than willing to give me a call and let's see if we can work you in the schedule as well. It would be great because I'm bringing in artists to do online or in-person presentations for the students, and these are kids that are intermediate students, with various schools here in the area, and getting their confidence level up and showing them what it's like to continue in their career in music. So
Awesome.
Very nice.
it's been exciting. Yeah.
Gotta
Hey
reach
Val, let me ask you this: since you're right there in the Houston area, do you know that they have a lot of competition and different things down in Corpus?
I know about the jazz festival there, but there's, I think, a professor of music that I've been in touch with in the Corpus area of Maurice Portis. Maurice Portis. We've met and talked about doing some work down there, but I haven't got to that area yet.
Yeah, because I know when I used to live and work down in San Antonio, that they had jazz students come from up here in Dallas and this area here, Houston, come down there to the festival for the young jazz artists, kids. That is, Yeah, they done that when I was down through there. I was just wondering, was they still doing it?
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be reaching out throughout the entire state. I've been doing some communications with the Texas Music Office, to make sure that we get some exposure around the state. So, and it's working.
All right.
So, look for some exciting stuff coming up this year.
Awesome.
I'll keep you posted.
What's the website so the listeners know where to go? Do you have a website for?
Yes. F like Frank, the number 2, F like Frank, musicfoundation.org. Okay. That's F2Fmusicfoundation.org.
Very good. Very good.
All right. A lot of good information there. We actually run a podcast show as well, and we've had some really good artists there. And just recently had a theme for one of our podcasts called "The Benefits of Music from a Clinical Perspective," and we had child psychologist Dr. Jess Shatkin on a recent episode talking about how the benefits of music is important for families as well as young music students to focus in on depression issues, anxiety, suicidal tendencies that most of our kids, well, I shouldn't say that, not most, but a lot of kids deal with these days. And it's a silent thing because of, since we've gone through the pandemic now, and people, most kids have been kind of stuck in the house for so long, they've now moved even further into using AirPods and phones to just shield off everything from the world.
You're so right.
And, that can bring all kinds of different problems with kids. So that's what we're trying to, bring to the surface and let them know, hey, music still involves, camaraderie. We get together and we play together and, have a great time, learning from each other. So
that's beautiful.
What was up there in Tulsa?
All right, Gary.
Ray, hold your thought.
Gotta move faster than that.
You got, just hold your thought. We're trying to do a show here. We only got much time there. Anything. Ray, you can talk off air about all that. I already know where you're going. But anyway, it's like 22 minutes after hours, almost 3:30, and I want to do our Jazz Fest presentation. But before that, I want to finish off with our tribute with Grizz. One thing I want to say is if you're listening, Trish, shout outs to Trish Hennessy. She was actually going to come on and talk a little bit about Griselda, because if you don't know, years ago, before Grizz was actually with us, she used to actually be involved with Trish Hennessy on her show, which she still has a show, and she wanted to come on and talk a little bit about that. But I just want to send a shout out because we had little technical difficulties with Trish. I'm trying to get her on here.
Hey, Trish.
So Trish, if you're listening, we definitely appreciate you, and I know that what you were going to tell us about Grizz and everything, and I know Grizz is smiling right now for what you said. So thank you for that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show a short, brief thing that Joyce put together for a tribute to Grizz, and then we'll come back and we'll introduce what we did this past weekend. So y'all just keep it locked right here, and we'll be right back here on the Indie Live spot. All right? We'll be back.
We'll be back.
smile. Pictures on the wall and pictures on my mind.
Oh, you got rid of it. Oh, too funny.
Never fade away, 'cause you touched my life, you touched my heart. Now your memory lives on in me. You touched my life, you touched my heart. Now your memory lives on in me. I will hold on to you in my heart forever. Yes, I will, because you were.
So you smooth and you rock.
Yeah, that was too much coffee, I think, before we played that show.
Nah, I love it.
Thank you. 'Cause you touched my life, you touched my heart. Now your memory lives on in me.
The show's been kind of slow this past year.
Life.
He went on tour with Coco Montoya, the blues guitarist. So he's been all over the world with that thing lately. So yeah, it's been a while since him and I have played together. But we both just played together on a new album by a group called Under the Lake.
Do, Lord, for the one you brought to my life, you've taken away. Lord, help me and give me the strength to make it through this time. You know I love you and I trust you, but I need your help. 'Cause they all touched my life, they all touched my heart. Now their memory lives on in me. They all touched my life, they all touched my heart.
ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and hope you enjoyed that tribute there for Griselda. We miss our sister, and I know she's smiling and watching us. I really know that, and so shout out to her family and all her friends and family. So God bless.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. So now
Yes.
we're gonna finish out the show. We're gonna let you guys check out some footage from the fun we had, and just real quick, Joyce and Ray, if y'all want to add to it, what do you want to say about the time we had before I let everybody see it?
Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, like I said,
Age
what was
before
that?
beauty.
Well, we,
All right, go ahead.
no, John had put on a real nice festival in Tulsa. Had his wife perform. Cynthia was behind a jazz orchestra, and they was off the chain.
Yes, it was.
And after that, Joyce came up. I'm telling you, she's all off in the audience, and I'm just mingling, having a good time. Then D came up, same thing. All of it was nice. The weather cooperated with it. It was nice and cool, not hot.
Yeah.
Then we left and went to Oklahoma City to the Charlotte Christian Jazz Festival, and to see Walter Taylor, Trey Balfour, David Carter, and Maurice Johnson reunited after 5 Jazz.
Yes.
And these cats that I promoted before they broke up, and they coming back together, and they never missed a beat of their album Expression. So I guess you're gonna see a part of that. It might be WW that I think Gary might gonna be playing.
No,
the jazz
no,
WW.
that's not what I'm playing.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know. I just said WW though.
It's just some little footage I was able to catch at the end. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna play that.
And
Go ahead.
then Joyce is gonna come on, and Joyce gonna do her thing. Hopefully she gonna be out in the audience hugging on me and stuff.
Yeah, we have that footage. We do have that footage.
But Joyce, go ahead, beauty.
No, it was the TEG International Jazz Festival. I was honored to be a featured artist, and like Max said, there were two featured artists, D. Lucas and myself, and we were backed by their house band with Matthew Hayes being the MD, and he was also the bass player, Brian on keyboard, Josh on guitar, and Edison on drums. And the night before we were there for rehearsal, I was second, and I brought everything I thought I needed, stems, what have you. Those brothers were prepared. I said, let's play without them. I said, we don't need any stems. We're going all the way live. I mean, the good thing would have been I would have had background. But since I've done those songs without background, you just do it a little different to fill in, and and I'm glad we did it that way, because when we did No Ordinary Love, I did originals and covers. And most people know me to cover Sade. And I wanted to take one off my list, and the band right away, no, it's on there. I like the way you do it. And they were so right, because the audience received it so well. And if anything, it reminded me, and it confirmed that when we're on that stage, it's not about us.
Right.
It's really not about us.
That's right.
And
So
I
true.
knew, I said, well, maybe I want to do this. No, you're there to entertain them. You're there to give them an escape. Was it 5-6 years ago? I said, I'm going to stop doing Mr. Magic because it's too common. And it felt like, my Heavenly Father said, it's not about you. You play it as long as you need to give people what they want. You're there to serve people. And I think that, and I enjoy that. And, I think that's what I love most about music, is performing, being on stage and reaching people through music.
Well, you definitely did that. You definitely did that. So,
Thank you.
So with that said, I'm going to show all of this for everybody, and then we'll come back and wrap things up and kind just kind of tell you what we have in store for some upcoming shows. So
Okay.
with that said, everybody, keep it locked right here and enjoy, and we'll be right back at the end of it. Okay, so keep it locked.
Hmm.
Now coming to the stage is an artist many of you all know. She's a friend of mine, a wonderful artist. She has performed in various venues, including the Tulsa Performing Arts Center, the Oklahoma Jazz Hall of Fame, Kansas City Blue Room, Duet Jazz, Lowdown Jazz Club, and many others. She has also been featured in several festivals, such as the Chet Baker Festival, the Rose Festival, the Post Oak Wine and Jazz Festival, and the PEG International Jazz Festival. Her current single, Skylark, and recently released album, Original Sin, are both available. Please welcome to the stage, national recording artist, Cynthia Simmons. national recording artist, D. Lucas.
How you doing, Tulsa? Right, it's good to be here. Y'all ready for break time tonight? All right, let's do this called Road Warrior. Thanks so much.
It's an award-winning bonus, flautist, and vocalist from Dallas, Texas. Whether it's upbeat music, sultry, smooth jazz, ballads, or funk, Joyce provides sensational music entertainment. Please welcome national recording artist, Joyce Spencer.
doing my best to stay alive. Oh, I'm a soldier away from the sound. I know that love will come. I know that love will come. I'm a soldier. Such a girl lost her mind in the West, loveless, giving up a dime, nonetheless. Now I must put every man to the test, 'cause I'm going to the Wild Wild West.
Anyone wanna go dance uptown? What's on your mind? Let me say something. What's on your mind?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed that. That was fun. We had such a great time, and yeah, it was a good time by all. I mean, it was just so much fun.
It was.
Hmm.
Y'all only saw a small portion of what After Five did Saturday night.
Yes, yes.
And Motown Alex was before them, and that was a great show too.
Yeah, it was. Oh my goodness, I was really impressed with him
Mm-hmm.
and everything. But it was such a great weekend, and we really enjoyed ourselves and everything. But anyway, it's a little past the hour, and we're gonna wrap this thing up. But we just want to thank everybody for tuning in today, coming in and helping out with everything for our tribute to Grizz. We're gonna miss that lady, but she's always gonna be in spirit with us, and
That's right.
and everything. And so y'all just keep her in your thoughts, and we're gonna continue. So before when Grizz was here, she used to schedule all of our artists and things, whenever we have people come on the show. So for now, it's back to me. I usually, before that, I used to do all of that. So for those listening, if you have artists that interested in coming on the show, direct them to my email. That's gfuston, GFUSTON at yahoo.com. That's GFUSTON at yahoo.com, and I'll be gladly to do any reviews and set you up to come on to the show. And here on out, you're probably gonna start seeing surprise guest hosts come on the show. That's what we plan to do here on out, just to kind of feel. You can't never take Grizz's place, no way. But we're definitely we definitely want to have some other folks come on until we, whatever happens. We're just gonna play it by ear and keep this thing going. And again, thank you everybody for all your prayers, your thoughts. We really, really appreciate it. And it, it was a tough thing when it all happened and everything. We had time to grieve, and now we're back on air again. So we're gonna get this train back going. So definitely tune in. We'll definitely keep you posted on what's happening. So just look out for all the posts out there. I'll definitely be putting that out for you, so that you keep you all in the know who's going to be on the show. But with that said, I want you all to have a great, wonderful weekend, and I'm going to pass it over to the two gentlemen that joined us today. Let them say something before they get out of here, and then of course Ray and Joyce. So I guess starting with
Val.
Val. Go ahead, Val.
Well, yeah. I just want to again thank everyone for allowing me to take a couple minutes here, and actually it's been a few hours, which has been nice, to come back to the family here on GHP Radio. And Gris is going to be one that's definitely missed but never forgotten, because of the love she had for music and just her just wonderful personality, big heart.
Yes.
And she's I don't know, I get kind of tired of her words when I start talking about her, because she's just an amazing person.
Yes,
and,
she is. She surely is.
Yeah, it was a shock to know that she's gone, but I'm one that always says that we're going to see each other again one day. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no
and
doubt.
the music is going to keep us tied together. So that's what I'm looking forward to continue putting out good music, knowing that she's up there listening, and she's got a lot more family up there with her now. A lot of them have gone on. George Bush being one, Luther Vandross, and so many others who have left us with great music here.
Yes.
But
yes.
they go up that big band up in heaven. So I'm sure she's doing her thing, looking down on us and having fun while she's up there. So
and not to mention her family too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True mom and dad and brother.
And brother, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
That's
David.
my 2 cents.
All right, David.
All right. Well, I mean, as you guys know, Grizz meant a whole lot to me. We spoke on and off the show. She was one of the kindest, lovingest souls you could ever meet. I mean, whatever you needed, she was always there, even if it was just to listen. I mean, she was so kind and just a beautiful soul. She's gonna be missed. She's the only person that used to call me the ninja.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was our little inside joke,
You're right.
And I'm gonna miss her in that, But her impression is never gonna fade. I'll always remember her. I'll always keep her in my heart. And I just love being with my GHP family on weekends. Just to get a little bit of rejuvenation from the week after it's knocked you around a few.
Yeah.
So to everyone, just be safe. Remember to do something nice for somebody, even if it doesn't benefit you, and just loving each other, because you never know when, the Lord will call you and your time is up.
So right.
Live for today and make the most of every moment.
Amen.
That's all I got to say from the ninja.
All right.
I'm gonna let Joyce have the last word.
No, you go ahead. Gary called the order. We're gonna follow his order. Go ahead.
Okay.
I told you age before beauty. Go ahead.
Well, hey, Val and David, hey, it's been our pleasure having you on the show today to celebrate Gria's homecoming. And I'm gonna miss the old girl. I miss her because how she reared me all the time, correcting me, which I'm gonna miss. But that's
well, she's still gonna do it through us.
Well, that's probably no doubt.
Got you, Chris.
We got you.
That's called love.
Yeah.
My mother used to say, if I ain't giving you no attention and talking about you and telling you what you need to know, then I don't love you.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes,
But,
yes.
So like I said, I don't have too much to say. I'm gonna miss her.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
See, she already coming through. She's already coming through.
Does Dave say goodnight, Gracie? Gracie? I'm gonna say
Gracie,
yes. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
There you go.
I want to thank everybody in the chat rooms for your kind words about my show on Friday night. And thank you, Gary, for doing that. Since I worked hours to get some videos together.
Yes.
I know. For mine, D. Lucas, and Cynthia Simmons, I really shout out to John Taylor and TEG, Taylor Entertainment Group. I'm so honored that you asked me to be a featured artist at this festival. It's beautiful. I encourage you. I don't care where you live. I think it's worth your trip. It's worth your drive. It's worth your plane fare to get there and enjoy this. You can see in the video, it's very beautiful. One couple who were supporters of mine drove 5 hours from Texas to attend the event. They didn't even tell me they were coming. I was so shocked to see them.
That's awesome.
And they felt it was worth their trip. So I just wanted to give a shout out and to promote that event. It doesn't matter if I'm there or not. If I'm not booked, I'm driving out there to enjoy it again. So Cynthia Simmons, you did Ella good, girl. That's all I can say. If you look very closely in the video, you can see me on the side of the stage dancing as she was singing Tiska the Tasket and trying to sing it with her, but you know how that goes. It was just a wonderful experience for us. And then to go to Charlie Christian Jazz Festival the next night that I let Mac talk me into, and I thank you for that, my brother. Walter Taylor, you guys were the bomb. I enjoy that. It was really nice. So, and Oklahoma is it's our neighbor. It's a neighbor state, so it's not that far from me. So I hope to maybe go back to Oklahoma for one way or the other. All right. Thank you, everybody. Again, thank you for your compliments, Val, and my homie David. My homie again. But anyway. Thank you guys for being here. You made it very special for Gris to, as a celebration of her life. All right. And and as Max says, see you later. Bye.
All right. And I got one more announcement before we get out of here. I just wanted to let the local people here in Oklahoma know, and for those if you want to come on into Oklahoma City, I have a performance coming up. It's actually July the 3rd. And it's going to be for 97.7. The city presents a night of smooth R&B, soul, blues, and jazz. Special guest Eldred Jackson. Also Carl Victor Moore, Tiny Dennis, Kara Black, and myself. So if you're not doing anything on the 3rd, it's on a Sunday. Come on out and join us. It's at the UCO Jazz Lab. And they have always have some nice events there. That's off the not far from the college there, Central State, UCL Jazz Lab. So there you go. I'm looking forward to it. And with that said, everybody have a great weekend, and look forward to some posts. We'll get some things together, and we'll definitely inform you of what's happening for the next week's show. So thank you all again for tuning in, and we really do appreciate all of you for coming through today. All right?
And for staying till the end.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself and be safe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.